Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of chemistry, but not the kind you see with baking soda volcanoes. Oh no, today we're talking about the chemicals that make scientists want to wear full-body suits. We're uncovering the scariest chemicals you should never, and I mean never, touch. We're talking about substances so powerful they can burn through concrete, make a stink worse than 1,000 rotten eggs, and some can even make you sick with just a teeny tiny amount. So if you're ready to learn about the side of chemistry that'll make you say, whoa, science is scary, then buckle up, let's get started. First up is hydrofluoric acid, and let me tell you, this stuff is no joke. You see, most acids, like lemon juice, work by burning your skin on contact, but hydrofluoric acid, it's sneaky. It can pass right through your skin like it's not even there. But here's the scary part. Once it's through your skin, it starts attacking your bones. That's right, it reacts with the calcium in your bones and can cause some serious damage. It's used in industrial applications like etching glass and making Teflon, and if you ever come into contact with hydrofluoric acid, seek medical attention immediately. Trust me, you don't want to mess with this bone-chilling acid. Next up is a chemical with a name that sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, dimethylmercury. But unlike some sci-fi villains, this one is all too real and far more dangerous. Here's the thing about dimethylmercury. It can sneak into your body without you even knowing it. It can pass through latex gloves like they're nothing, and then right through your skin and into your bloodstream. And once it's in, it heads straight for your brain. You see, dimethylmercury is a neurotoxin, which means it messes with your nervous system. It can cause tremors, memory loss, difficulty speaking, and in high enough doses, it can even lead to coma or death. The scary part is that the symptoms might not show up right away. That's why it's so important to be extremely careful when handling any chemicals in a lab setting. Now let's talk about sodium cyanide, a chemical with a reputation as deadly as it is infamous. You might have heard of it in detective stories, but in real life, sodium cyanide is no laughing matter. This chemical is a fast-acting poison that disrupts the body's ability to use oxygen. Imagine your cells like tiny factories, and oxygen is the fuel they need to run. Sodium cyanide is like cutting off the oxygen supply, causing those factories to shut down one by one. The scariest part, it works incredibly fast. Depending on the amount and how it enters the body, sodium cyanide can cause death in a matter of minutes. But sodium cyanide isn't just lurking in the shadows. It has industrial uses too, like mining and electroplating. Always treat chemicals with respect, follow safety protocols, and remember, if you ever encounter a suspicious substance, never touch it. Chapter 4, Chlorine Trifluoride. The fire starter. Get ready to meet chlorine trifluoride, a chemical so reactive it makes other chemicals look like wallflowers at a school dance. This stuff is like the life of the party, but instead of telling jokes, it starts fires. Big, uncontrollable fires. You see, chlorine trifluoride is a powerful oxidizer, which means it makes other things burn really, really well. And when I say burn, I mean it can set almost anything on fire. So let's leave this one to the professionals and admire its power from a safe distance, shall we? Chapter 5, Thioacetone, the smelliest chemical on Earth. Hold your nose because things are about to get stinky. Today we're talking about thioacetone, a chemical that's less about explosions and more about, well, let's just say it has a reputation for clearing a room faster than you can say, what's that smell? You see, thioacetone is officially the world's smelliest chemical. And when I say smelly, I mean it can knock you off your feet from miles away. Imagine the worst smell you've ever encountered. Multiply it by 1,000, and you're still not even close to how bad this stuff is. There's even a story about a lab in Germany that tried to work with thioacetone back in the 1800s. So, the next time you think you've smelled something bad, just remember thioacetone. Chapter 6. Azid, the unstable explosive. Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to enter the world of extremely sensitive explosives with a chemical called azide. Now, most explosives need a little encouragement to detonate, like a spark or a flame. But not azide. This stuff is so unstable it makes nitroglycerin look like a party favor. You see, azide is packed with nitrogen atoms just itching to break free. And when they do, they release a tremendous amount of energy in a fraction of a second. We're talking about a chemical that can explode from the slightest touch, a gentle breeze, or even a change in temperature. For now, azide remains a fascinating but terrifying example of just how powerful and unpredictable chemistry can be. Chapter 7. Fluoroantimonic acid, the acid that eats through everything. Get ready to meet the king of acids, the one that makes all other acids bow down in corrosive terror. Fluoroantimonic acid. This stuff is so powerful it makes car battery acid look like lemonade. You see, fluoroantimonic acid is a super acid, which means it's way more acidic than anything you'd find in nature. It's so strong that it can eat through glass, metal, and even bone like they're nothing. Scientists have to store this stuff in special containers made of Teflon, one of the most chemically resistant materials we know of. Now, you're probably wondering, what on earth would you even use an acid that powerful for? Well, fluoroantimonic acid is used in some industrial processes, like refining petroleum and making high-octane gasoline. But for the most part, it's a chemical curiosity, something scientists study to learn more about the limits of chemistry. It's a good reminder that the world is full of incredible and sometimes terrifying substances, and it's up to us to handle them with care and respect. Toxin, the poison dart frog's secret weapon. Let's journey into the rainforest, where danger can be found in the most beautiful of creatures, the poison dart frog. These brightly colored amphibians might look cute, but they pack a powerful punch thanks to a toxin called Toxin. Now, Toxin is no ordinary poison. It's a neurotoxin, which means it messes with your nervous system, but it does it in a particularly nasty way. You see, our nerves communicate with each other using electrical signals, like tiny messages zipping back and forth. Toxin disrupts those signals, like cutting the wires in a complex electrical grid. This can lead to paralysis, heart failure, and even death. But it's a good reminder that nature is full of fascinating and sometimes deadly defenses, and it's always best to appreciate wildlife from a safe distance. Chapter 9, Ricin, the deadly bean toxin. Hold on to your hats, because we're about to delve into the world of espionage and bioweapons with a toxin so potent it's been featured in movies and TV shows, ricin. Now, ricin is derived from castor beans, those little beans that give us castor oil. But unlike castor oil, which is relatively harmless, ricin is incredibly toxic. We're talking about a substance so deadly that just a tiny amount, about the size of a grain of salt, can be fatal. Ricin works by sneaking into your cells and shutting down their protein-making machinery. Imagine your cells like tiny factories, and proteins are the products they make. Ricin is like a saboteur that sneaks in and shuts down all the machines, causing the factory to grind to a halt. There's no known antidote for ricin poisoning, which is why it's considered a serious bioweapon threat. Chapter 10, Polonium-210, the Radioactive Assassin. Get ready to enter the world of radioactive elements with polonium-210, a substance so radioactive it glows blue in the dark. But don't let that eerie glow fool you. Polonium-210 is one of the deadliest substances on Earth. You see, polonium-210 is a highly radioactive element that emits alpha particles, tiny but powerful projectiles that can damage living tissue. When polonium-210 gets inside your body, it's like unleashing a microscopic army of wrecking balls on your cells. These alpha particles can damage DNA, cause mutations, and kill cells outright, leading to radiation sickness, organ failure, and even death. Polonium-210 is so dangerous that it's been used in assassinations and has even been found in cigarettes. But it's a good reminder that we live in a world with invisible dangers, and it's up to us to stay informed and take precautions to protect ourselves and our loved ones. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Remember, chemistry can be fascinating, but also incredibly dangerous. Always handle chemicals with care and respect, and never touch anything you're not sure about. If you're interested in learning more about the amazing and sometimes scary world of chemistry, be sure to check out the resources in the description below. And as always, stay curious, stay safe, and keep exploring the wonders of science. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more intriguing content.